Greetings, my wrathful goddess. Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again to our most glorious of meetings. Tell me, how have you guys been? How was your day? How have you been holding up since we last saw one another? I am just dying to No, don't. We don't have to do that. No, stop. We don't have to do that. We don't have to be doing something like that. We don't have to be doing something like that. How are you guys? How have you been holding up? How are you? Hi, Rain. Hi, LK. Hey, Benubi. Hello, guys. Hi. I know Kat was here first. Congrats on that. I'm gonna go to sleep so bad, but I have a meeting soon. You have a meeting at this hour? Dear God. Right, waiting on them. The cool one's gotta be frosty. The other ones. Oh yeah, you said you have brownies. You're frosting your brownies? I don't know. I think a good brownie doesn't need to be frosted. IMO, a good brownie doesn't need to be frosted. You know. Best kinds of brownies are the ones that you can just enjoy on their own. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of frosted brownies. Personal preference. I just like, if a brownie is good, I just want to have the brownie. Like, I feel like frosting is just too much sweet on top of the chocolate. Like, I think it takes away from the more, like, good, rich aspects of a good bitter chocolate, you know? Because, like, I love dark chocolate specifically, right? Dark chocolate is my favorite. And a good dark chocolate brownie means, I don't know, it's just so good. It's so good. Moving to Frankfurt? You're moving to Frankfurt? Dear God. You're gonna be with Ren? Oh, that's cute. That's a ways out. That is a ways out. You know, good, congrats. That's awesome. You know, Germany is that is a place to move for sure. 4:30 a.m. What? Yeah, you have a meeting, and you have a meeting. Dear God, my house is gone, so might as well. I didn't know your house was gone. Damn. I mean, I guess, yeah. If you don't have a house, you know, may as well. If you know, as you will. I didn't know about that. Sorry to hear about your house, I guess. But yeah, I've had more of a busy day than I thought I was. I'll be honest. I didn't think I was going to be out as long as I was. I'm not necessarily complaining. Between all of the schoolwork, which actually, hang on, I need to check my school email real quick. Because between all of my school and all of the work I just got out of, I have not been able to actually play any Magic. And as probably my single favorite game, and I kid you not, the only social activity that I do, I kind of needed time to do that. So not being able to do that for weeks does a lot to a person, because like that's all of my social activity, the number one activity I like to do. Like I don't know. Oh, great. Can you copy paste the contents of your presentation onto an email and I will grade it? Please send this information by tonight. Motherfucker, you sent that to me at 8 p.m. Do you really expect me to get that to you tonight? When you email me at 8 p.m.? No. Like, I'll probably get it to you, but it's gonna be in, like, the a.m. Like, I'm not sending that to you, like... No. You expect me to even read the emails at this late in the day? You sent that to me at 8 p.m. Ow. Hi, Kat. Yeah. So my day was busier than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not necessarily complaining, because again, the only social activity I do, I needed something. So I am not going to apologize for being able to do the one thing that I have not been able to really do in weeks. Because I usually have one day a week where I get to play Magic, if that, and oftentimes I'm working that day. which means I don't get to play Magic. So I'm not going to apologize for that. Water. Now, because I am streaming later than usual, and because I already spent the whole day socializing, I'll be honest, I don't think I don't have the energy to play Minecraft. Like, if I play it, I'm going to either pass out of the keyboard or the stream's going to be even shorter than it's going to be right now. Because as it stands, today is already going to be short. I'm already going to make the stream today shorter. It's going to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe. Because I'm not going to go to sleep on stream again. There's no reason for me to do that. And yeah, like I'm not doing a sleep stream. And admittedly, I don't know how much energy I'm gonna have. I wanted to stream at the very least. I wanted to do something, but I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. I just know it's gonna be shorter. And I'm not gonna play Minecraft. Now, anybody who's been here for a while knows I don't like having spontaneous streams. I like to have things be scheduled and planned out. I don't like spontaneity in what should be a scheduled thing. Normally I'm okay with like having like a poll that goes up and people can vote. That's okay because at least it was like a planned thing to have it be voted on. But like I don't like having an entire stream be spontaneous. I don't like doing, oh, I didn't have anything else I'm doing, so I'm gonna stream today. I don't like doing that kind of thing. Heck, I was tempted to just be like, I'm just going to stream tomorrow. I'm just not going to stream today. But I wanted to at least do something, especially since there are a couple things I should be doing today, especially since the next big stream we're doing is on Saturday. I'm streaming tomorrow, so Friday I'm going to be streaming like normal. But on Saturday we have a bit of an oddball stream, and I do need to get some prep work done for that. And so I figured we may as well get the prep work done today. Why not, right? We may as well do that. So today we're just gonna be doing some minor things on the side. I'm just gonna be chatting. There's no big plan. This is gonna be a pretty boring stream, all things considered. If anything, it's probably gonna be one of the better ones to put on in the background while you go to sleep, do work or something, because I'm really not gonna be doing that much interesting. But I'm here to chat. It's just gonna be kind of like just chatting is the best category for this. We're gonna be talking. We're gonna be just answering questions, having conversation while I work on some things on the side. No sleep stream. Yeah, no sleep stream today. Roommate's dog farted. Ew. Ow. Hi, Ren. Bedtime watch stream. Because I said I was going to stream today. That's kind of... And I have, again, like I just said, I have some things I have to do before Saturday. Like, I have some things I need to get done and set up before Saturday. So... I may as well start working on those. It's going to take me like an hour and a half to 2 hours anyway, so. If roommate weren't sick, I'd kick her to her room. No, kick her to her room. She'll survive. She'll survive. So, yeah. That's why it's going to be a shorter stream. I don't expect to be up too long. I have a couple things I have to do. Like, I have Etsy orders. My professor apparently wants me to email them the contents of a PowerPoint that I wasn't able to send, like I wasn't able to submit it, because like the platform we're using didn't mind the file type, but I'm guessing it was the program that I used. It was a PowerPoint. I made a PowerPoint, but I didn't use like Excel. I didn't use Microsoft PowerPoint, and I didn't use Google Slides to make it. It was a third-party program. It's supposed to be like a free open source alternative to PowerPoint. And I'm guessing the platform in which we upload files to didn't like that I did that. What's the thing? I used the same program, saved it as a PDF, and uploaded that, and did that like weeks ago. and the professor didn't ever see that I re-uploaded it after the first time, after like the PowerPoint file didn't read. They didn't see that I re-uploaded it. And because they didn't see that I re-uploaded it, I had to email her and be like, hey, what's up with this? And she only just read that she only just checked it. I'm guessing it wasn't legible. And so now she's like, hey, email me the contents, do it by tonight. And I only just saw that because she emailed that to me at 8 p.m. By the way, 8 p.m. So, awesome. Meeting start. Bye, Ray. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be seeing you later. Maybe, probably not. Well, it depends on how long a meeting is. We'll be seeing you. Bye. So yeah, that's the gist of it. So I have a couple things I have to do after stream, so it's got to be short anyway, but I also don't have anything big that nothing that I'm doing right now is super time consuming as it is. We'll see how long it takes. It's gonna be a boring one for people that don't care about card games, so it sucks to suck. I'm here to talk, I'm here to chat, I'm here to put together some cards, and you're here to, I don't know, listen to me do something. I don't have, again, it's gonna be a boring stream. I don't have any big stream plans for today. I don't have any gimmick. We're not even playing video games, right? I genuinely, yeah, today is like a put me on in the background and work or go to bed or something kind of day, because I do not have anything of interest. So hi, yes, hello, we're gonna be doing card stuff. No Vibia, not today. No, not today. I don't have it. Normally we were scheduled to play Minecraft, but if I play Minecraft, I'm gonna fall asleep, because I'll be honest, I need games that would need to play a game that gives me energy, and Minecraft is not one of those. There's a reason I stopped playing cozy games on stream, because I get bored playing a lot of cozy games, and if I get bored, I physically start to fall asleep. Like, regardless of what kind of game it is, if it is just not super active or super engaging, I get tired, like exhausted. There was one specific instance of me playing TCG Shop Sim on stream, and I actually started to fall asleep. It wasn't even late. It was it was an evening stream like normal. It wasn't late. It was just normal stream, and I actually started to pass out because I was just getting so exhausted. I don't know why that is, but if I don't do anything engaging, I get tired. So I need to do something that's a little bit more mentally engaging, I guess. And Minecraft just is, unfortunately, it's not that. Any stream with Bagel fun? Any stream with Bagel, the best stream, obviously. Dumb, stupid question. Silk Song music makes me sleepy because I played a lot. That's fair. That's fair. I can understand that. Sometimes a good nap on stream is all you need. I disagree. I think that's a horrible idea, and I don't want to do that. Falling asleep mid-match on Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight does that to you? That's a different one. I haven't had that happen, and I don't plan to have that happen. In fact, what I have planned is a little different. If you guys saw the last stream, you will know what we're kind of doing today, because hello, we're doing hand stream again. Hello, hand stream. Because I have a fun little tournament that I am signed up for this Saturday that we're going to be streaming. And I need to make a deck for this tournament. I need a deck that is ready for this tournament. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be trying to make a functioning deck for Oshi Push. I have not made a proper real deck for Oshi Push yet. I tried brewing one up off of some just random chaff that I had lying around, but I have not actually brewed one since we just opened up all those packs. So what we're doing today is we're going to be trying to make something I can maybe run competitively, as a competitive level deck. And that's it. That's the whole plan for today. We're going to be working on an Oshi Push deck for the tournament that's coming up this weekend. White hand. Ooh, 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 it's a hand. How will you get by? Whoa, whoa. Her Huntress, her hums when you sleep easily. Really? I can't say I've had that happen. I haven't played Huntress in a while, though. Hairless hands, yeah. Jealous. Whose hands are those? Not mine. Gary's? No, I've never met a Gary. Paint nails on stream? I could. I've done it before. I liked having my nails painted. They were nice. I just haven't done it in a while because, I don't know. It was a weird in-between. Because on one hand, I did it to keep me from, like, biting my nails. But on the other hand, it made it so that I couldn't see how long my nails were getting. And I hate having long nails because I just feel dirty. Like, having long nails makes me feel dirty, and I don't like it. So it was like, on one hand, it keeps me from biting nails, but on the other hand, because I don't bite my nails get too long and I feel gross. So it's like I can't win. I can't win in either of those scenarios. So unfortunately, I just haven't done it in a while. But I still have my paint. Like, I could get it. I could technically paint my nails on stream, but I don't know. I need to figure out what I value more, is having not biting my nails, or if I value yeah, whether I want to break that habit so bad. Nail clippers, yeah, but you see, the problem is black nail polish makes it so you can't see how long they are unless you check the underside, and also they feel dirty if they get a little bit too long, because I never have them. Like, this is about as long as my nails get, just period. This is about as long as I like having my nails, and if they're black, it's a lot harder to see that. So, yeah, I have nail clippers, but you see the problem. Get acrylics on stream at 100,000 subs. Yeah, you know what? 100,000 subs, that's something I would consider doing. You know, we have a little bit of a ways to get there, but, you know, can't see the actual dirt if they're black. No, but I can feel it. I can't see it, but I feel it. I don't care if I see it. It's the fact that I can feel it there, you know? Paint different. Like pink? No. No. Black is fine. I like having black. Black was nice. Like, I also already have black paint. I don't want to buy more paint if I haven't even gone through my black, you know? Culty purple. I could do purple like what I have on now. But I like black. I don't want to buy multiple nail polish colors if I haven't finished one, you know? Like, if I have one color that I've used one time, I don't want to buy more when I haven't finished the one color I already have. There's no need for me to do that. Clean my nails multiple times a day. See, and I just don't want to do that. If I keep them short, you don't have to clean them, you know? Nails are pink and I'm cool. You could be cool like me. I have tragic news for you. Nails get too long, I bite my hand off. See, that's the only reasonable response. That's the only reasonable response. Okay. So we have a deck we have to build. We got to build a deck. I'm going to be explaining my thought process as we build it. So you can try and follow along if you want, but I'm just going to be talking out loud just to kind of try and rubber duck it, if you will. I don't know if it's actually going to be... I don't know if it's actually be interesting. So that's why I'm like, just put me on the back. I'm going to kiss you. That way. Don't. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, good. You're going to bed? Well, thank you for stopping by, Ray, and get some good sleep, okay? First thing we got to do in Oshi Push, right? So in Oshi Push, when you're building a deck, you have a designated Oshi that you're building around, right? You have one VTuber, essentially, that you are going to be centering your whole deck around. The cards you play and kind of the style you go for is central on your VTuber, because your VTuber has an inherent mechanic that you will get regardless of what else you play, right? You're always going to have you're always going to be able to play, and you're always going to be playing with your VTuber, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to be trying to put together something that I can run at least somewhat competitively, something that's going to have at least some sort of chance in a competitive scene. Now, I don't think we're going to have enough to make a real competitive deck, but at the very least, we're going to be trying to put something together. I also completely disassembled the one deck that I did build, which means that everything I have in this box is all of the cards I can build with. This stack in particular will be our designated Oshi. This is going to be our VTuber that we're building around. We have a few options. We have La Avispa Nectarina. We have Eden. We have Lime Chew. We have Captain Camille. Relica. Porcelain Maid. I think it's just... Okay. So we have 6 VTubers we can choose from to build. Now, I don't know what I have that would complement any of these, but I have 3 with special art, 3 with normal art, and they all have different mechanics, right? So I'm going to go over what each of them does. I'm open to ideas and like preferences, but hear me out on what they do before you start like trying to make any sort of suggestion on what you like, right? Because they all do inherently different things. If you have a favorite VTuber out of these, by all means, say your preference. But if you don't know any of them or you don't really watch any of them, I'm gonna explain the mechanics of each of them, right? La Avispa. I don't have any special art for her. She's interesting. She's cute. She is a tomboy bug VTuber. Her whole thing is I play with the top card of my entire deck face up, and her ability to contribute, her strength, if you will, her strength is equal to the cost of the card on top. So, for example, if the card that is revealed on the top of my deck is costs me 4, that's 3. Costs me 4. Her ability is worth 4. If it's 10, her ability is worth 10, right? She scales based on the value of the card on top of my deck. That's her whole thing. So she doesn't need... So she can vary, and my deck is primarily going to be very expensive things because she gets stronger with the more expensive thing I have. That's how she works. Eden, let's see. Eden says my content cards, so the cards that I will be playing and uploading to platforms, basically the things I use to win, that cost a total of 4 or less, are a little bit stronger, right? They go up by 1. That's how those work. So basically, she wants a lot of really cheap content because it gets all progressively a little bit stronger if it is cheaper. She wants cheap, quick content. Line Chu is very interesting. Line Chu wants me to play premium content cards because they get stronger off of premium content. Premium content is essentially content that I upload to a platform. Again, content are the cards that you use to try and win platforms and win the game ultimately. Premium content plays face down. Whenever something that is designated on the premium content happens, so for example, if it says your opponent has more points than you, flip it over. Then it is flipped over, and you get whatever the effect is of it flipping, right? That's what premium content is. Line Chu cares about premium content. So you need to have very specific cards to make this work. We have Captain Camille. While you're dominating on 1 or more platforms, they get a little bit bigger. She wants me to be in the lead and breaking down my opponent's stuff. She's very aggressive. She's get rid of your opponent's things, make your things really big and really strong. That's how she works. Raelis is really interesting. Raelis cares about things that are in your trash. So things that you've used, things that you've gotten rid of. Raelis wants you to get those back and get value off of them. For example, their reward, their base ability is just whenever you win a platform, whenever you win something, the top card of your deck, the top 2 cards go in your trash. So they want to turn your trash to treasure, essentially. And then Porcelain Maid. Porcelain Maid is especially interesting. Porcelain Maid wants you to just have a bunch of content across a bunch of platforms. Their base ability says whenever you win a platform, you draw a card for each platform in which you had a content. I think the easiest ones to build with are going to be Porcelain Maid and maybe Eden. I'm kind of leaning towards Porcelain Maid, right? These are the 6 I can choose from, but I'm kind of leaning towards Porcelain Maid. What did you say? Sorry, I haven't been able to read. Only watch you and Paxi. Paxi doesn't interact with his viewers much. I'm assuming Paxi's a bigger VTuber, which explains it. Bigger streamers in general can't interact with their chat quite as much as smaller ones. So I'm here a lot. Oh, well, stop it. You just love it here. What can I say? Bacon my favorite. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm in bed, just kind of drains it. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that. Bed is under 9,000 pounds of rubble. That's a lot of rubble. Along with a blankie. Oh, dagnabbit. This is so sad. Hurricane kill my... Yeah, that'll do it. You know, that'll do it. Stuck in Firehouse now. Oh, I mean, at least you have somewhere, right? At least you have somewhere to be, if nothing else. You know, I am sorry to hear that. That sucks. But at least there's somewhere, right? Okay. So what we're going to do is before we settle on any of these VTubers, we need to check and see what upgrades we have for them. Because essentially, a VTuber is great. Having an Oshi is fantastic. But the game will get progressively harder the longer you go. And if I don't have a way to upgrade my VTuber, it's going to be that much more difficult. So we need to see what upgrades, if any, we have for each of these guys. In fact, I'm going to pull them out of this box and just set them with the pile of VTubers because I can't put upgrades in any other deck. So whenever I have a deck with a VTuber, I may as well keep their upgrades with them, if that makes sense. So we're going to just kind of sift through here. I have, actually, did I separate out my upgrades? I think I did. Okay, so then we're, oh wait, these are my, okay, I sorted them by rarity. So we're gonna sort upgrades now anyway. So I have some upgrades for Line Chew. I have the high-end upgrade for La Avispa. I have some for Captain Camille, one for the, okay. So I have all of the premium upgrades, which is great. I only need one copy of the premium upgrade for each of them anyway. So we're good on that front. They all have the high end. We're gonna go into the like commons that I have. Let's see, I have cameos, actions. Do I not have, oh, upgrades might not exist in this rarity. So let's actually, I think upgrades are super, I think. Let's see. What rarity are upgrades? They start at super. Yeah. So I have base, I have 2, let's see, I have 4. I only need 2 for La Avispa. That's a good start for La Avispa. I have 1 for Eden, so I think Eden's out. I don't think we can work Eden. I have 3 for Captain Camille, so Captain Camille's on the board. And then we're getting to actions. Do we have any of higher rarities? That's the question. So I'm going to pull these out. Cameo, action, 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 action. I could have sworn I had an upgrade for... Did I not have upgrades for anybody else? I could have sworn I had one for Line Chew. Is that it? Hang on. Hang on. Did I really... Let me sift through here. Oh, right. I did sort them by color as well. That explains it. Because there's rarity and then color. So I don't have any even reds. Cameo, action, check green. Action, 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 action. Okay. So I don't have any upgrades in this pile. I think they do. I think all upgrades start at Supa. So I don't think we're going to have anything for that. So let's check Supa. So I did all the reds. Yep, there they are. Okay. So I have some upgrades for Captain Camille. Captain Camille is down here. And there's Line Chew. For Line Chew, we get into cameos. Check green. Green has an upgrade for Raelis. Upgrade for Porcelain Maid. I had the 1 for Eden. And I didn't see any up here. So I think we're actually out of upgrades now. I'll check the on rarity just to make sure, but I'm fairly certain that's all. I don't think I have any higher rarity upgrades. I don't know if they exist, I'll be honest. So I think we're going to start with cameos over here, which means once we hit green, cameo, yeah, okay. So we have all the upgrades. So with that alone, we can kind of start narrowing down and seeing who we can't build around. I think it's just going to be Eden. I'll be honest, I think Eden's the only one I can't build around. Under my blanket, my grandfather gave me before he passed is my favorite blanket. Well, I'm glad you were able to recover that. Or, not you, sorry. Fuck. I'm glad you have that. Like, recover that from your grandfather. That's good. Grateful for Firehouse. Firehouse. At least there's somewhere to be, right? Glad you have somewhere to sleep. Yeah, that's good. That's important. Since I'm a lieutenant, I have my own room. Oh, hey, okay, that's even better. I didn't know you had a fancy title with it. I didn't even know you had a fancy title with it. Okay, so we can see who I can build around. So I think I have at least one of the, like, premium upgrades. Oh, these are cameos. Why the fuck do I have those with Captain Camille? Hang on, I'll put these back. Cameos, I'm just gonna... Yeah, these are super. That's pawn... Wait, what the fuck? Where's pawn... Oh, I did it from... Why is pawn there? What? How did I sort these? Because those are platforms. What the fuck? Is this my higher... This is... Ow. Okay, so didn't I... Huh. I must have sorted these differently than I thought. Normally I go from, like... the lowest to the highest. I guess I did it from lowest to highest. So whatever. Or yeah. I did it from highest to lowest. Normally I do it the opposite direction, flipped, if that makes sense. So these are super, so I need to put, yeah. So the cameos go back here. Okay. So we can see who we can build around now. So Captain Camille has 2. Normally I want 3, so I might have to nix Captain Camille from the running. So I'll put that there. Throw this here. Actually, let me sort these a little bit better. So we're gonna have the upgrades. No, we're gonna have the upgrades after the persona. Here we go. So Captain Camille is out. Captain Camille is not an option. That's okay. I think Lion Shoe is absolutely an option. That hasn't changed. So Lion Shoe's on the board. Porcelain Maid is also on the board. Pretty good contender there. Relic, sorry, Raelis. 3, yep, Raelis is on the board as well as an option. Eden, I'm pretty sure, is out, just because I have 1 and 1 and then the persona, so this is not even really an option. So we're gonna stick these with, we're gonna stick the upgrades with Eden in here. So let's do, like, I didn't realize I had special art for Eden as well. That's cute. Yeah, I'll have it start with the special art and then put the upgrades after. Fucking what? T-Tech? Yeah, you tell those Brits. Might make some tea to go with brownies. Tea with brownies? That I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I'll be honest. That's I don't care for much tea too much in the first place. So you know, it's like but still, okay. So I can absolutely build around La Avispa as well. So I have 4 of the 6 total Oshis I can build around, which is that's pretty good. I like to think that's pretty good. That's manageable. Oh, I had an upgrade hiding over here. Oopsie. Oh wait, these are the remaining upgrades. I just didn't. Yeah, okay. Do I want to put these with the VTubers? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Just so I can have them all in one place. Porcelain Maid, Captain Camille, and Eden, which I had to put back in deck. Where's Eden? Eden, your upgrades are here. And Captain Camille, your upgrades are here. Unfortunately, some of the prettiest art I have are the ones I can't use, but it is what it is. Call me 5, but I refuse to drink milk other than chalky milk. See, you know, it is what it is. Chalky milk is mid. I don't know. I don't really care for it. Tea, because coffee and brownies don't mix. That's true. That's fair. I can understand that. Although, yeah. Call you two like my oldest daughter. Got him. She hates regular milk. Has to be chocolate. I don't know. I used to drink so much milk. I used to drink so much milk growing up. I have the strongest bones. I tell you what. I got the strongest bones because I drank so much milk, dude. Like whenever I had a sippy cup, my mom told me like, yeah, we would buy gallons of milk. We would go through so much milk, and it wasn't chalky milk. It was regular milk. I would drink a lot of milk. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, right now that we have the 4 VTubers I need to build around, we need to see what exactly I have at the higher rarities, because these are going to typically the stronger cards. What I have in the higher rarities that will be useful for each of them, right? So right now with red, we're looking for things for La Avispa, since that's the better color for them. We have 1 copy of Avid Gummy Worm Enjoyer, which I feel like I would want more than 1 copy. I have 2 copies of Bonus 3 Inches, which is pretty good for Porcelain Maid. So Porcelain Maid's kind of in a rush there. Persona gets flash forward gain. See, that's not bad, but that's good in anything. This card's is equal to... So that's not bad. And I have 4 copies of that. Okay. Can't run that. Anything else that's big for what I'm trying to do here? Okay. So La Avispa currently has a bit of a lead. I think currently it's La Avispa and Porcelain Maid, which is interesting because we didn't... This is the color for La Avispa. But we're still need to hitting green and purple because those are going to have things for the others. So the fact that Porcelain Maid has the lead already in a different color is a good start. Let's get through red. Let's get through red. So now let's see what works for these guys. We have cameos. That's fine. Those can kind of work in just about anything. We have boy mode, which works on anything. I only have 1 copy of it too. So I have a shot to the head with a 22 rifle. They're known for putting hogs down. A 22? Dear God. Dear God. That's just a random lore. I'm supposed to thank Milk for that? Okay, that makes sense. That's hence why your mom says that. You got a thick skull, dude. I don't know what to tell you. Milk who got me right in the back of the head, got lodged in my skull. Dear God. Dear Lord. He was 3 feet... I mean... Yeah, part of it's probably Milk. Part of it's probably the fact that it was a 22. Damn. Okay, so we have multiple copies of 38 Plus Husbands, which is a decent card. The problem is that it flips face up premium cards face down, which on one hand, yeah, it's fine because it lets you basically reuse the flip effects on premium content. The drawback is it doesn't flip them up. It just flips them back down. So then you have to reactivate them. And there aren't many, if any, ways for Line Shoot to just free activate. Delete all content cards on this platform. This card costs 2 less to play on a platform where your opponent has. See, I think Line Shoot ends up getting more of a disadvantage than you want. This platform face up, you may exhaust this card. When you flip, okay, when you flip for 8, ooh. Play this card, you must delete one of your face up premium content cards. You need to have face up premium content in the first place. Only works in Realis. What does Realis want? So, oh, right. Yeah, I was going through and trying to figure out what works in different decks. So, honestly, I'm seeing 3 for Line Chew. And that's kind of it, because this cares about, like, I'm not seeing much that works for that, you know? Seeing 1, Captain Camille. I have 1 copy of Find the Bepis. I need multiple copies of this to make it valid for, yeah, I need multiple copies of this for it to be good, because that's such a good card. I only have 1 copy, so I can't justify that. 1 premium content. I can put it in Porcelain Maid, who does kind of care, like pseudo cares about face down. It doesn't do a lot. Flicking 5 of the 4 rules. Yeah, that's a big yikes. Shoot this apple heart. Yeah, I don't. Dear God. Oh, shoot the water. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. Flip condition. Play an action card this clash may. Play an action card from your trash, reduces cost by 3, then put it on the bottom. That's really not bad. That's really not bad. Card gains +1. See, I'm seeing a lot of value for Rallis. And I have a ton of extra copies of those cards, so honestly, 1 content card for 6 or less from the platform for free. I'm thinking the 2 leads might be Rallis or Porcelain Maid. Play this card from your trash. This card will be deleted, put on the bottom of your deck instead. And they play this. Okay, that's what it is. When played, each player shuffles their hand and trash in their deck. Each player draws 5 cards. I have 3 copies of this. I think the 3 that are going to be easiest to build around are Rallis, La Avispa, and Porcelain Maid. I think those are the 3 that are the easiest to build around. Let me check and see, because I know Porcelain Maid had some good value. La Avispa is pretty easy, since it's just basically get expensive cards, right? La Avispa is basically just saying, hey, if you have expensive cards in your deck, they're going to be useful for you, and that's kind of it. Like, you just want really expensive things at the top of your library, and you're golden. When this card is revealed as the top card of your deck, you may play this for free. Your persona gets +10. Like, that's really good. At least one content card on every... Like, that's... Ooh. This card is equal to your personas. Like, those are pretty spicy. I think you need ways to fix the top cards of your deck. But if you can do that, which you might be able to, if you could fix the top cards of your deck by, like, looking at them and then putting them back, I think that's probably the better. Your opposing content on this platform gets -3. Your persona gains +2 at a discard. For 5, you get +1. For each platform, we have 1 or more content cards. I'm thinking we might just commit and build around La Avispa. I think I'm going to have to nix Line Chew. As much as I love Line Chew as a concept of building around, I don't think I have the support to make it work. So let's... What do we have in green? Any collabs in green? No. Interesting. Yeah, so I think... I like the idea of Relish as well, but I think La Avispa might be the easiest one to build around, personally. Since it's just basically have expensive cards on the top and you're getting profit, you know? Let's build a tentative... Let's build tentatively around... Just wants a lot of content on a lot of platforms. I like that concept a lot as well. If I'm trying to win... If I'm trying to play competitively, how do I make this work? How do I make this work competitively? I think Porcelain Maid might be the better one to try and build around, since Porcelain Maid just basically wants me to... Porcelain Maid just wants a lot of content across a lot of different platforms. And if I can do that, if my opponent's going for like one platform at a time, I feel like Porcelain Maid is gonna have a good opportunity of just building up presence on a lot of places at once. So let's go. I'm gonna keep an eye out for both Porcelain Maid and La Avispa. I'm gonna nix these two for now. If I find a lot of support for either of them whenever we're building, I might reconsider. But I think those are going to be the ones we're going to be trying to build around for now. So let's put back our cards for those two. Line Chew gets put back. And then Relish also gets put back. Give me that. And then these. There we go. Okay. So these all get put back. We've now narrowed it down to 2 that we might be working with. I'm gonna allow that since I have to do it myself apparently. Okay. It's a felony. No, that's like 5. I didn't have him arrested either. It was 13. The reason I know I was shot because I couldn't hear. That'll do it. Negligent discharge of firearm, assault with a deadly weapon. My dad didn't believe me until he started gushing blood. Yeah, no, that'll do it. That'll tell you that really does show off a lot, really. Attempted manslaughter, reckless endangerment. Yeah, that's just, a couple issues there. Moved my hair to scene. I started gushing, was covering my own blood in less than a minute. I was calm too. He gave me a washcloth and climbed. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine you feel that. I really wouldn't imagine how much of that you'd even feel. Police officer asked if I want to press charges. I said no. Aw, man. Yeah, I'm surprised the officer even asked it, because like that's like I don't know how much of that is a choice thing, I don't know. That feels like the kind of thing they would just arrest him for. Hey, person who just got shot in the head and might not be able to think clearly. Do you want to press charges? Like, I feel like that's something that I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just feel like that's something that the government itself should charge. Okay. So we're gonna just start drafting out a few things that would work for either of these and seeing what we like more. Can't do those. I don't think Belier is gonna work. Actually, Belier, can I fit that in? Yeah, that fits the conditions for porcelain made, so we'll keep that there. Dominating this platform, you win the clash. See, I like the sound of that. Yep, that obviously fits in here. Porcelain made's gonna get these. Can anybody get? I don't think I'm gonna be dominating a lot with red. Yeah. Thirsty Kitty, a little bit. I had I had actually about a glass of milk. I'm not joking about that. I had about a glass of milk today, and a soda, and that's all I've had. So I, had a few waters. I'm now drinking water. I want Bug Burger Cooking Stream. I want 3 of these. Says that's a really good card for what I'm doing. Give your persona a clash word, steal 1 on this platform. I'm going to consider that. I don't know how much value that's going to do what I'm doing. These, can't use these. Put these aside. Okay. You may have a face-up premium content card in this platform game. I don't know how much premium content I'm going to have. I would consider these just for... Gains 100% on this platform. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to use these, even if they would be useful for Lovis, but I don't know if I'm going to need them for anything. So I need to keep an eye out for the speech bubble and hearts. Remove... See, that's not bad. Move your persona to this platform. Milk and all day gaming. Pretty much, yeah. I made... it was a muffin recipe. They didn't really turn out like what I would expect muffins to turn out, because it was like normally it's supposed to be cinnamon apples, like it's supposed to be cinnamon apple muffins. The recipe I used baseline asked for cinnamon apples. The person that modified the recipe said don't do apples, do chocolate chips, and then like follow your heart on cocoa powder. So that's what I did. I basically just made chocolate muffins. Like it's just an entire like this small little disc of chocolate. They're not bad, but like it's so much bitter chocolate flavor, and I like that. But it's so much chocolate flavor, you need something to cut it, and milk just does that well, So I had milk with it, and then I went out and played games. And it was good. I liked playing games. I have not been able to play Magic in quite some time, so I needed that. But yeah. I'm going to consider these for their discard effect. Being able to move a persona is pretty good. Your opponent can't gain... See, that's pretty good, but I only have 1 copy of it. I would want multiple copies of it. I'm kind of just ignoring things if they have a single copy. This only works in Line Shoe, so we move that. These only work in Captain Camille, so we move that. Delete all content. That's a win card. With 6 or less, yeah, let's not worry about that right now. Cards cost 2 less to play on a platform. Your opponent has more than you. When a player wins at the clash, return this card to your hand. For 7? For 7. 2 less to play on a platform when an opponent has more. I'm going to actually consider those for this. These don't fit in anything. When you flip a premium content card on this platform face up, you may exhaust this. If you do, delete 1. I genuinely don't know how much I'm going to worry about premium content on for porcelain made. I don't know how much I'm going to worry about that. So porcelain made is green, so now we need to pay attention to green. To play this card, you must delete 1 of your face up premium content cards, gain 2. I don't know how much premium content I'm going to have. Reveal the top 3 cards, draw 1 content, trash the others. That's not bad, but Captain Camille only. Line Shoe. Each opponent discards 1 card from their hand, draw 1 card for each card discarded this way. That's pretty good. I would want it. It's just I only have 1 copy, which sucks. Play face down. Flip condition. Your opponent played an action. You may play an action card from your trash, reducing its cost by 3, and put it on the bottom of your deck. So that's pretty good. Going on a call. All right, bye. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Be safe. Bye bye. Enjoy your call. These only work with Rallis. This card will be deleted. Return this card to the top of its owner's deck instead. These cost 8. Those are decent and they fit. I'm gonna nix that. When played, you may play one content card from with 6 or less from another platform for free. When played, you may play 6 or less onto another platform for free. Ooh. For 9? For 9? I would consider that. These don't do me a lot. These gonna go here. Okay. So that's the owl rarity. Let's bump it up to the next lowest. So we're gonna look at the next one. Next rarity. We have Supa. So I could consider Captain Chia for La Avispa. Card gains +2. Opponent gains +2 this clash. We have Sniffa. You may play content cards on any platform this round. That's really not bad. That's a good card. That is inherently a good card. I'm gonna consider it with Porcelain Maid before I consider it with La Avispa. Play content with 5 or less on this platform. If your persona is on this platform for free. So that's good. Consider that for Porcelain Maid. Opponent has played 1 or more content cards on this platform and flipped. You may play a content card with 2 or less on the platform for free. This is definitely an Eden thing, but I think it would work well for... Porcelain Maid as well. You may win a clash on another platform. When you win a clash on another platform, gain the... Ooh, that's a decent one for either of these, honestly. That's a decent one for either of these. Clash on another platform. Gain the blank on this platform instead. I'll put that with Porcelain Maid. I need to review some of the cameos from this one, from the other rarity real quick, the owl rarity, and see if those could work with La Avispa. Because I'm realizing I need discard actions essentially. I have 1 moves. I have 2 that move. Your persona on this platform for free. I would consider that for her. Yeah. Anything in green? No. Okay. Back to Supa. Back to Supa. Okay. I could consider, because Porcelain Maid isn't my hitter. I basically just try to go wide with Porcelain Maid. Move 1 content card from a platform that has 2 or more content. Oh, I can't do that on anything, so ignore those. I could consider single life opponent persona on this platform. Remove 1 opposing. Like, that's not bad. Against TOS is great. I like the card, but I don't think it fits what I'm trying to do here. Nothing fits these. When played, remove 1 opposing. Brain rot. Yeah, can't play content cards on this plot. Neither of these fit. Neither of these fit. Okay, we starting to get into territory for Porcelain Maid here. VTuber Senpai. You have fewer content cards on this platform than an opponent. Your persona gains +3. I don't know about that. So these all just gain you 1 whenever you discard them, which is okay. And I would consider none of these fit. I would consider these for Fewer content cards on this platform than an opponent. Yeah, I want more content cards. That's not what I'm looking for. When played, each opponent discards 1. No. Well, I would consider that for Porcelain Maid, actually. What cameos do I have for Porcelain Maid? Do I have any cameos for Porcelain Maid? Content, action. Cameo. I have a cameo. I kind of want that cameo more than anything else of what I've seen. I need card draws when I need. Look at the top card. You may play it, paying its cost. I would consider these for La Avispa. Draw a card until you have 3 cards in your hand. Yeah, those go over here. Looking at an opponent's hand, discard 1 card from it. Flip condition, opponent has more cards in their hand than you. Each opponent discards 2 cards from their hands. Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of that. Flip condition, you have more presence on a platform than an opponent. If this was flipped, clash, during a clash at this platform, opponents can play 1 action card. Can't play action cards. That's pretty decent. An opponent has more subscribers than you. Play a content on this card on this platform. You use this during the platform phase. These have hearts. Yeah, I'd consider that for La Avispa. Well, in green, I would consider that for Porcelain Maid. If you have premium face-up content card, gain 3. I don't know if I will. When played, content cards your opponent's cost your opponents 3 more. See, those are fun. I want those. I want that for La Avispa more than anything else right now. Because being able to slow down my opponent and buy me more time to just try and... I want ways to fix the top of my library. And I have not seen many ways to do that so far. I have not. I need ways to, like, look at the tops and put them back. Or ways to, just flat out draw more, you know? So we need to be looking at... La Avispa is always red. So red and then green. So discard, persona gains +2. Playing during a clash, persona gains for each card in your opponent's hands. That's pretty good. I like that. Choose one of your content cards to gain +6. If it's premium face-up, also draw a card. Choose one of your content cards to gain +1 for each card in your trash. I don't know how much I'm gonna have in my trash. Persona gains +1 for each content card you have in play. In red, I'm not trying to flood the board, so I don't really care about that. In red, at least. For Porcelain Maid, that's better, but it doesn't fit Porcelain Maid's type. If a premium content card face up, it gets +3 and play it. If your opponent persona is on this platform card, this card gains +3 this round. In who? This card gains +3. This goes to 8 if it's the only one on a platform. Flip condition, opponent has dominating on this platform. Gets +10 this round. Dear God. Premium content, flip condition, opponent content card with 4 more on this platform. Goes to 10. Costs 2. Premium content for La Avispa is not ideal. When flip set an opposing cards to 0. Persona gains +5. Persona gains +5. Those aren't bad. But you need to flip another content. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that. 3 for 8. We have a face-up premium content card on this platform. Gains +3. Choose one content card on an adjacent platform to gain +1 as an activate ability. That would be decent here. I only have 1 copy, so I'm not even going to bother. If I see 1 copy of something, I'm just going to kind of skip past it, I'll be honest. Return another content. When played, return another one of your content cards on this platform to its owner's hand. Otherwise, delete this card. Good boy. Well, you have 5 or more cards in your hand. This card gains +5. Again, I'm not drawing a lot. Like, there's not many ways for me to be drawing cards. Card can be played during the platform phase. Right. This one lets you do it before the platform phase even starts. Yeah, before the upload phase. So I'm gonna consider those for her. You may move your persona to this platform. When you move your persona to this platform, you may move this to another platform. Ooh. Yeah, I would consider that for porcelain. You can't play this card on a platform where you have one or more content cards. Tomboy abs! This card gains +10. Dear God, yeah, I like that. Maybe one or more content cards on every platform. Yep, casual massage goes over there. Meow. 7 for an 18. I'm gonna consider that. That's fitting. There are not many discard effects. I'm realizing I'm just not seeing a lot of those. Neither of these fit. None of those fit. Reveal the top card, return one opposing content card less than or equal to the cost. Yep. We put those back here. Those are really good for La Avispa. One content card loses 4. Then if it has 0, delete it. Those are good for you. Delete one opposing content or cameo card on this platform. Played may move one of your content cards on this platform to another platform. Consider those for porcelain. Move one of your content cards on this platform to another platform. On another platform. No. Flip condition. Opponent played one or more content cards on platform this round. On this platform this round. Turn one opposing content card with 2 or less to its owner's hand. These are hearts. Yeah, that's not bad for, like, control. But it costs 2. I want more expensive things for La Avispa. Wear thigh highs. Play. These care about the progress on platforms. Reorganize those a little bit. When played, choose one opposing, move it to another. Maybe move one of your content cards to this platform. You may move one of your content cards to this platform. I don't know about that one. I mean, it's good if you're trying to like fix your premium content. Your opponent chooses one of their content cards on this platform. Delete it. Fan art. 8 for 20. Sure. Wait. Nope. Can't do that. It doesn't fit into anything. So put that away. I'm going to consider putting more of these discard effects. I just don't have much card draw, which is not ideal. That's, again, discard. Actually, that goes... Nope, won't fit. Does not fit the conditions. I need permission to swear in purple or a heart. Discard any number of cards from your hand, then draw that many. Yeah, that's pretty good. Doesn't fit any of... Well, there. Draw 3, put 2 from your hands. That goes here. 2 from your hand where? On top of your deck. Oh, yeah. That's really good for La Avispa. That's really good. Gain 1 for each other platform where you have 1 or more content cards. Yep. Great here. Yep. This is really good, even if I only have 1 copy. If you have a face-up premium content card on this platform, gain money. Oh. Flip condition. Your opponent has 2 or more. You gain 4 when flipped. I mean, it's not bad. I just need more card draw. When flipped, you have no cards in hand. Yup. Yup. And play, draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. While clashing, action cards cost 2 more to play. That's pretty decent. In green, kind of slows down your opponent. Discard the top card of any player's deck. I don't like that. Content cards cost 1 less to play on other platforms. Yeah. 1 card from any player is trash on the bottom of their deck. Gain 1, draw 1 when played. When played, play a content card with 2 or less from on this platform for free. I mean, yeah, it's fitting for what I'm trying to do, right? Card costs 1 less to play for each content card you have in play. Yep. See, I'm seeing multiple things that are like, yeah, these are decent. I only have 1 copy, and that's just not ideal. I could include none of these in the other, because I would need to consider it for La Vispa. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to recap and see how many, because I need 40, I think. And I can throw in, like, I can put some filler for discard, and I need to review, like, actions and things for, like, combat tricks, or clash tricks, I guess they would be called. I'm going to kiss you. Go, stop it. I think we have a larger pile.
Who's a good boy?
Who is it? Who's a good boy? Stop it. I think we have a larger pile for Porcelain Maid, but it doesn't matter if we're over the limit. So let's check the smaller deck. Let's check smaller. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. I have 34 for La Vispa. That means we're definitely going to have more than 40 for Porcelain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I actually have over 40 for Porcelain, and I have under 40 for La Vispa. Let's check the cost curve for La Vispa. I need to include, actually, I forgot I have the upgrades are counted. So I have 34 plus 5, so I'm at actually 34 plus, because these don't have discard effects. 34 plus 3, so I'm at 37. I'm going to put these back in the right pile with La Vispa's stuff. There we go. Because I think in general you want like 2 cheaper and then 1. So I can do 3. Because of the discard effects, I'm okay having 1 extra for Porcelain Maid, because I can always discard it and get the value off of the discard. But I can't do that with La Vispa's, because La Vispa's does not have value for discarding it. It's just a blanket. It does its thing, and there's no way to discard it. So you don't want to have a hand full of them, because you physically can't do anything with them once they're in your hand, which kind of sucks actually. That kind of actually sucks. So having fewer of those is better. But Porcelain Maids, at least you can discard and get some cash. So I'm well over the limit with yeah, I am well over the limit with Porcelain. Let's see what the curve is looking like for La Vispa, right? I'm gonna put these back, because if I need to, I can just throw in some of the like discard, like whatever the most expensive ways to fitting cards that have discard effects are. We'll just consider that, because La Vispa is kind of the heaviest hitter for this deck. It's less about what content I have as compared to Porcelain Maid, and just kind of hit it, like having very big, very expensive things at the top of my deck. And I have a couple ways to fix it. So on the high end, because I want the curve to be further along, I'm thinking it's like a few 1s, a couple 2s, yeah, like a very few, if any, 1 cost 2s, and then it goes 3, and then we start seeing it curve. So it would be more like, so starts lower here, curves up near the end, and then curves down, right? Maybe it just keeps going up. Porcelain Maid, you definitely want more of a natural curve. So like on the low end, you get higher, and then you kind of you do a big bump in the middle once you start affording things. So we have 3s. We have a 7 all the way here. I'm gonna make some space so I can do my curve. 7 all the way over here. 3, some 2s, a lot of cheap cards. That's not great. I might need to, well, some of these are just like quick plays. Let me kind of fix things. We'll see. 7, We have 6s. We have 5s. More 2s. These are a lot of actions. 7. A few 1s. More 5s. 10s. I'm just 7. So I have a lot of the really expensive stuff. 2. 4. And some 5s. Let me see what discard stuff I can throw in that fits, right? I can't include upgrades that aren't in my color. So let's check anything with a discard effect. Anything at all. Face of premium content, yeah. And then I'm gonna check, so not in the red. Anything with a heart and any other color that has a discard effect. I think the answer is a no, at least for this. Top of its owner's deck instead. Actually? Would be deleted, put in the bottom of your deck instead. I would consider horror game stream, because if it's deleted, it goes to the top instead. So it would be sitting at the top with an 8, which is pretty spicy. So I'm gonna consider that. You're gonna be my background noise while clean. Hey, that's what I'm here for. I told you today is gonna be kind of more boring stream, so put me on the background all you like, please, by all means. Discard your opponent against you. See, that's not bad. Discard effects aren't bad, but I want expensive discards. And honestly, Minky is not bad. I would consider that. No, too cheap. No discard. 4. I need really expensive with decent value, or that's still fitting for what I'm trying to do here, right? 6. Okay. You want to play card games? Start pretending. No, you're good. You're good. Again, I kind of expected this to be, again, kind of going over a lot of people's heads, because is this a pile of... Oh, this is... Okay, this is a pile for yeah. Okay. I really took a lot of the cards from Supa that were red. That's fine. Yeah, I really did. We check the last little set here. So I need red with a discard trigger, which would be... Actually, this isn't bad, so I'd consider this one as well. Red with a discard ability, or an expensive alternative. 4 more. Yeah, because I just kind of want really expensive cards, or things that let me kind of fix the top of my deck.
I'm going to kiss you.
Yeah. Oh, stop it. Yeah, I mentioned it. I kind of needed to have some time to... I needed some time to play a card game that I like playing, so I was not able to stream when I wanted to. And I needed to get some stuff ready for the stream on Saturday, so we're just here hanging out. I don't have anything really exciting. Today's really boring. Ow! Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't have any... Today's really boring. I'm going to tell you that right now. Today is pretty boring. I do not have anything particularly exciting for today. It's literally just me going over card stuff. You play this card when you have one or more. You can't play one or more. I don't know about that one. Then we're needing to check for discard that something still fits my deck building restriction. Too cheap. Where Thigh Highs is 3 for 6, which is decent, but Pengu for discard and get 1 cash. I would consider Alter Ego since it's expensive and it has a discard ability. I think I'd want my cameo to be Grubby, but that's fine. Okay, so I found a few extra cards. What were we looking at when it came to the total cards in this? Yeah, let's see. 3. I had a lot of 2s. If need be, I can drop some of the 2s for having more of the expensive cards. So there's 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm missing something. I messed up my counting somewhere along the line. Because I definitely should not be in the 20s. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. I feel like... Oh, because I didn't count these, right. So I have 3 extra slots I can fill. I'm looking at 4 cards. So I'm going to drop one of these 2 cost. Anything here that stands out as like a single copy that I don't need? No, these are actually all pretty decent. I like having multiple copies too, so I'm going to trash one of these. Expensive discard, expensive discard. Ooh. Ooh. Wait, I can't use this one. Why did I even consider it? That makes it easy. Done. Because those both fit. Yeah. Okay. That explains that. Okay. There. Done. This is a cameo, so we need to sort it where it needs to be. Can't go home. Rumi's having a work party and kicked him. What? I mean, okay. I'm guessing it was like more chill than like actually being kicked out. But I don't like it. I don't like it. Let's see with Pengu. Okay. So I really don't have a lot of like discard effects, which is unfortunate because I think I'm gonna lose to discard effects if I'm. Clip it now if you want. I think I'm going to lose a lot of these games to discard effects because discard effects are huge and I have like 3. So technically this is my deck. This would be my deck for La Avispa. This right here would be it. Let's do a quick like little pseudo shuffle and let's see what we'll be looking at. I'm going to do like 3 we're going to do like 3 quick little shuffles and plays, and we're going to see roughly what we would be looking at when it came to like a starting hand, as well as as well as the top card, because the top card's kind of the defining part of this deck. And I have a lot of really expensive cards to try and make my top, like try and make my top card better, but I need to actually have them, you know. Back, what did I miss? Nothing too big. I just added a few things. We're going to be doing some like pseudo test runs on this deck here, just to see how it does, before like I try and commit, because I need to compare Porcelain Maid's deck anyway. Basically, as a small little recap, La Avispa here, her whole playstyle is she scales her power off of the top card of my deck, which is played revealed. So we're just basically see what out of 3 different games we're seeing as the top card, and if it's cheap, we don't want that. If it's expensive, that's perfect, because that makes her inherently better. I still think in a head-to-head matchup, Porcelain Maid would have an advantage because La Avispa is very like single platform targeted, while Porcelain Maid is like go wide, just cover as many platforms as possible. But we'll see. I would probably make most of my platform deck really expensive things. So let's see. I think it's 5 cards to start. 5 in the starter. Right? Hang on. I'm gonna double check that. Let me pull up the rules. Oh she push rules. How to play. And the website is having issues. Great. You love to see that. We love seeing that. Fucking download the rules. I don't care. Yes, download it. Just download it. I don't care. Okay, check the PDF that I just downloaded. Why are we struggling? Why are we having issues with this? Oh, I dropped frames. That's great. How does that happen? How did I drop frames? I've done nothing. Okay. Let's see. Starting a game. Collect bits, so it would be 3. I'd get 3 bits to start. Hi, Cat. Hello. Welcome back. Oh, okay. So I'd get 3 as a starter. Each player shuffle their draw deck, plays it face down in the studio. Draws 5 cards, may mulligan once. Okay, so yeah, starting hand is 5. So let's see. Starting hand, we have a 1, a 2, and a 3. So I have things I can play, which is good. Top card, it is worth 2. So my persona is now stuck at 2. Is there a way for 3? Would I be able to fix this and be better? Against 2, I can play the top card, which is not bad. I can upgrade right off rip. When played, look at the top 3 cards, put them back. See, that's a really good. So, theoretically, right? Theoretically, I would play this, upgrade my persona. On being played, look at the top 3 cards of your deck, put them back on top of the library in any order. So, on being played, I'd look at the top 3. See, that's really good, because I would probably have it be... Off of what wait, hang on. Do I have a way to draw a card? The top card, play it. Reveal the top card, return 1 opposing content with less. That's really good. Draw 3, put 2 on top. So then I would probably have it set so that it's like this. Like this. So what would happen is I would put these back. I would reveal the top, because I played the top revealed. My Oshi now goes to a 5/7. So it gets me 5 cash on my turn. And her presence is equal to 7. Which is really good, because for context, most Oshis start at like 3 or 4. Let's see. Yeah, Porcelain Maid starts at... Where the fuck is the Porcelain Maid? Oh, yeah, she starts at 4. So we're already getting a pretty big head start just by having this on the top. So that costs all of my expenses to do. Great, whatever. We go to the next round. We clash, whatever. I would draw. I then reveal the top, which we already know is going to be Bug Burger Cooking Stream. I have 5 to spend. I can do 1. Persona gains +2 this round. I can play the top card. The question is, this is an action. I would need to see if I can play this at any point, because I'm assuming the top card of your deck, you may play it paying it. Yeah, I would assume I could do that during a clash. So say I have 5. I want to spend... I need to set aside 3. So I have 2 essentially that I can spend. Damn, yeah. I could try and fix a clash. I would play this on a platform. I would give my persona +5 plus however many cards are in my opponent's hands. So that would be a pretty big buff. And assuming I still need to, I can spend another 1 for this. Play the content. This would start reveal the top, and now it goes to 7. You see the play? So that's a decent start for La Avispa. Let's do another small shuffle. Another small shuffle and another test, right? So we can see, we're gonna try and see what it looks like 3 different times, right? Because that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. All right, I need to make a 4th pile just to help even it out a little bit. I try to do this so I break up the pockets of the similar cards. Makes it a little bit more random. Helps keep things from being too oversaturated. I like shuffling like this. It makes it feel a lot more random than if you were to just like normal, like grab and stick it between each other. You get the idea. So this puts me at my full hand. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my starting hand. We would play, so I'd get again. Remember, we start at 3 to spend. That's unfortunate. Oh, that's an unfortunate hand. That's a very unfortunate hand. What's the top? A 2. Fuck. That's really not good. That's really not good, because all I have is I have 1 card I can afford to play, and if I do, I'm down to 1 saved over. Let's assume I have to do this. Let's assume that this wins me a platform, right? Cool. So that puts me at 1. I go up to 4. I draw this. I play with the top card revealed. Okay, that's decent. Draw 1 card, then discard 1 card. This is not a good hand. This is a really bad hand. I would want more copies of Avid Gummy Worm Enjoyer to make this really work out. Draw one card, then discard one card. So I have 4 to spend. Maybe play this card for free. Fuck, that would be such a good card to have on top too, man. So I have, it's equal to 5, which is not bad, but somebody could very easily blow that out still. Let's say I spend all 4 and win another platform. Go to the next round. Play the top card. 7. That's decent. That's 7's still pretty good. I have 3 to spend. I don't want this in my hand. Ooh, I have just have to like pass it through. Say it's a tie, whatever. I draw. Top card revealed. So now I'm at 6 to spend. While you're first player, this card gains plus 10. If I wasn't the first, I would have gone, they would have gone, I would have gone. So they would be the first at this point. I have 6 to spend. Can be played during your platform phase, which then just lets me push things right through. 6. Yeah, let's say I played this out during the platform phase. Go to the next round. Draw. Top card revealed. 7. Okay, so we reliably have the top card. The top card's usually pretty high, which is good. But I'm out at. So I spent 5, so I have 4 to spend. That's not ideal. Yeah, let's say I do date night. Draw a card. That's big. Discard. I will discard this because I'm just not getting enough to actually make it worth it. Now my persona is worth 10, which is absurd. That's a pretty strong persona, but I still feel like my opponent is just generally going to be able to play that out. Like, they're just generally going to have higher content presence than my one persona at 10. Because you can get very powerful persona, or very powerful content if it just stacks up over time. So honestly, I'm seeing the flaw in La Avispa, at least the way I'm stuck building it, is I'm just not able to get out a mixture of... Because I think I would need to have cheap content that lets me fix the top of my... that lets me fix the top of my deck, and expensive content that I can, like, put on the top. So, for example, it would be, like, an action or a content card that's like, hey, whenever you do this, draw 2, put 1 on top, or draw 3, put 2 on top. Because that lets me fix it a lot more reliably. I have a few cards that do that, but I just feel like I don't have enough. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more hand. We're gonna see. Because that's, I think 3 is a good number to get a good feel of what to expect from this deck. If we were to keep it as it is, and I'm kind of just stuck with what I have. There's definitely some cards that would do a lot better in a themed deck around La Vispa. Like, for example, I would want more card, like the one that just, like, lets me play it off the top of my deck for free is really good. That's a really good content card. I have 1. Same thing for, like, Line Chew and having the one that's like, oh yeah, you search your deck for a content card, or a premium content card, and play it for free. That's really good. Yeah, I have 1. I need more copies to make that worth it. So it's the same deals. Like, I could get better cards. I just only have what I have. So 5 to start. This is the top. Let's see what we get. Okay, so things I can afford, which is good. Unfortunate that none of them are. Okay, 8 is a good starting point, but I needed something to actually ramp off of that. So 8. Let's say I play that on something. Say they start at 3 as well. Maybe they play an upgrade, right? I could still win a platform like that, so I don't need to actually do anything. Draw. Okay, it's 2. That's not ideal, but I'm at 6 to spend now. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to spend 2 for date night, put that on a platform. Draw, and then discard. I'm going to discard... Cards cost your opponent 3 more to play this round. If this card to be deleted, turn to the top of his owner's deck instead. We're going to lose Horror Game Stream. And play the top revealed. Oh, yeah. Draw 1, discard 1. I did. So that's the new revealed top. Oh, yeah, that's an upgrade. That's good. It's not ideal because now I'm looking at a 3-3. I could... So that puts me at like an 8 presence on a platform. I'm going to discard this cameo to move it to a different platform, maybe one that doesn't have any content on it, so I can try and just win that platform instead. Let's say, heck, I even need to... No, because realistically, if I moved it, I wouldn't need to do the intended flash. So we go through, I draw, play the top revealed. Nice, we love seeing the 10. I'm out at, so I spent 2 for date night to draw. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes. So I spent 2, so I was at 3. I was at, I think that was turn 1, right? Turn 1 was me doing that. I believe, because I played... No, this was revealed turn 1. I guess I did nothing, because I just took the platform because it was 7. Right, yes. So, this is turn 3. Turn 3, so I did that. I spent nothing. I saved. Banked, went to 6. Spent 2, down to 4. So I got back up. I'm at 7. I spend 3. That puts me at 4 to spend. This lets me look at the top 3 and put them back in any order. But I honestly have kind of the card I want at the top already. But now I can fix and have whatever's after that set up. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better for me here. Do that. Play with the top revealed. It's still... No. What? Why? How did that happen? Wait, how did that happen? Oh, right. I put them back in the wrong order. Oopsie. There we go. That's how I'd want it. Unless, do I have a way to draw? No. Okay, so yeah, that's how I'd want it. Keep that there. And then, so I spent, what did I spend to do that? I spent 3. I had, what did I say? I had banked 4, so that puts me at 1, I believe. I think. Nothing, spent nothing, banked it, put me at 3, banked it, got me to 6, spent 2 of it to get there. So I would have been at 7 minus 3, so that keeps me 4 to spend. Let's say I need to do just the 2 to win over a platform. Cool. Draw. I don't have much content. I'm kind of going for just like dominating with my Oshi. So now I get 5. So I spent 2. That puts me at 7 to spend here. Costs 3 more to play this round. Yeah. So I'm kind of going for like a dominate a single platform idea. The top card, remove. I mean, I have 7 to spend. Yeah. Like, do this to remove something, and during a clash, I do this to bump it up. Great. Play the top. It goes to 1, which is really not good. And I don't have a way to pitch that. Something against +2. Opposing content cards. I mean, I could do this to try and like fix a platform. You get the idea. So I think La Avispa is fun. I don't know how functional it is. I would consider it. I'm just scared of how good it actually would end up being, you know? So this is not bad. It's just not great. So we're gonna set that up here. Let's look at Porcelain Maid now. Let's see what we can do for the Maid, because I'm pretty happy with the cards I ended up picking out for them. Maid wants me to just have a content across all of the different platforms, right? It's cross-uploading is the idea. And their better part is their upgrade cards have a discard ability, which is pretty good. I feel like La Avispa wants you to have the really expensive upgrades in prevalent, but we'll see. So I need to sort down and figure out what I don't need first. So let's do the same thing we did earlier. Let's find the curve, so to speak. So let's sort these by their values. This is 4. This is 4. This is 4. This is 8. That's really expensive. 5, 3. Lots of. I think we're gonna see a lot of 2s. Then once we have our curve, then we figure out what we can cut and what we need to keep, right? 2, 7. 7. I'm going to have 8 separate. There we go. 6. More 2s. Lots of 2s. But that's kind of to be expected because that's kind of the natural curve of things. More 2s. Lots of 4s. 2. We have 9s, which honestly, for 9, I am hesitant. And more 2s. And then a couple 5s and a 3. Okay. So, let's go through. We need find ways. We need consistent ways to put content. I'm tempted to just cut these 9s that you can't even see. I'm tempted to just cut the 9s because they're okay. Being able to play content on another platform is pretty decent, but for 9, that's really expensive. So let's see what we have for 1s. When played, you may move one other content cards from this platform to another. Let's kind of move my stuff around. Gain 1 for each. See, Blockhead's Big Adventures must stay. That's an inherently good card for what we're doing here. May play another 1 content on this platform for free. That's also pretty good. I kind of like my 1s. My 1s are pretty decent. So they let me either move my stuff around or just let me put things on other platforms, right? Kind of fill out the platforms. Let's see. PowerPoint presentation. Play an action card from your... I'm going to kind of put these in a tentative kind of zone. I don't know about those. Each opponent discards 1 card from their hand. May draw 1 card for each card discarded this way. So I would pay 2 to discard 1, draw 1. I don't know about that one. I'll be honest, I don't know about that one. Content cards, see, that's just really good in this deck in particular, so I kind of want to keep that. Even for just 1 copy. Opponent played 1 or more content cards on this platform this round and flips. May play a yeah. These seem like they make sense as well, because if I set these up on a different platform than my own, I could just essentially just play things. I need to fill my hand with cards, so that's the tricky part. I need to keep cards in my hand. Play content card when flip. Opponent has more subscribers than you. Put these in the tentative zone as well, because I know I need to cut things anyway. If there's a flip during clash, opponents can't play action cards this turn. See, that sounds really good. You have more blank than an opponent at this platform. That's like an answer to them, like trying to do actions on me to win out. Each opponent discards a card, has more cards in their hand than you. Kind of a maybe as well, but I think discarding is useful. Draw a card till you have 3 cards. I like that. So I need to consistently draw. 1 content card loses -4. If it has 0, delete it. That's pretty nice. Discard a number of cards from your hand, then draw that many cards. Also really good. Flip condition, you have no cards. Yeah. Just a lot of card draw in 2s, which is that's what I like to see. Definitely keeping. Content cards cost 1 less to play on other platforms. I'll need to see how many ways I have to actually play content on other platforms for me to consider those, because I don't know. I don't think my Oshi has any, like, I don't think any of the upgrades have ways for me to play things on other platforms. I know I have 1 card. I know I have like Sniffer or whatever it was from La Vispa in there. These move, can play for free. This cares about, yeah, I don't have anything in there that plays on other platforms. Draw 2, discard any draw, removes things, and it's an action. Draw, content. Please, none of these let me just play on a different platform, so I would need multiple copies of Sniffa for that to really work out. So milk is a consider. What do we have for my 4? Play content on this platform. Play during a clash. That's an action. Lets me play content. That's pretty good. When you win a clash in this at another platform, you may gain blank on this platform instead. So these let me draw cards, but then none of them. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I'll have to really consider those. When a clash in another platform, you may gain. See, this is a maybe as well. I do like the sound of it, though. That is kind of higher on the list. Have at least one content card on every platform this clash. Oh yeah, if you have on every platform you win this clash. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good. This card costs 1 less to play for each content card you have in play. 1 less to play for each content card you have in play. Yeah. I like that. When you move your persona to this platform, you may move this card to another. Yep, that makes sense. Well, you have 1 more content card on every platform. This against 10. Yep. So I want to do a quick dive through these. Do I have mini cards that just like let me play them on any platform? Like, do I have anything that really lets me do that? So I need to find ones that are green or have that symbol. Okay. Going through red. I'm not even really seeing any reds that have that symbol in the first place. Great. How's your mom? That's not what I'm looking for. That cares about face-up content. Choose 1 content or premium on a nearby platform. Yeah, not what I'm looking for. So we go through all this. Go into purple. Purple. Premium content. I'm looking for ones that can just be played on any platform. No. When played, choose move it. Yep. Green. Okay. Premium content. If you have face-up premium content card on this platform, gain. When flipped, gain. While clashing, opponents cost 2 more. When played, discard the top. Put 1 card from any player's trash on the bottom of their deck. Gain. When played, gain 1, draw 1. When played, play a content card for 2 or less from this platform for free. Not what I'd want. Okay. Go to the next rarity. So I just need to see if I have anything really that lets me just play it on any platform. He's let me move my persona, which is not bad. Not fitting. Can't play content cards on this platform this round. I like it, but I feel like I need more than 1 copy to be reliable, like to make it consistent. Persona, well, you have fewer content cards on this platform than an opponent. Your persona gains 3. Each opponent discards 1 card from their hands. So those aren't bad cameos. I would consider blockheads. Those are going to be on my tentative list as well. They also have a discard effect I can use. Alright, this card will be deleted. Do look at an opponent's hand, discard 1 card. When played, content cards, your opponent costs 3 more. Yeah, okay. So... John Clitting, congrats. Very good, very good, very good. We love to hear that. We love to hear that. Last check. Eden's deck only. Play during a clash. Doesn't fit. Doesn't fit. Eden's deck only. Doesn't fit. Purple. Doesn't fit. Move up to 2. Progress. The line choose only. Captain Camille's only. Vine Boom. Which is fine, but it cares about cheap, and I don't have cheap. Or it deletes cheap, and I only have cheap. Ball Crushing cares about face. Premium content. This is Relice's deck only. Yeah. I don't think we have many ways to just play on other platforms, so I can lose milk. So what am I looking at with this? Like, what am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. That's all in 2s. 22, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 28, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I lost count. That puts me at 39, I think. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. I think... Did I have many card draws in here? So I think I can lose Who Are You in favor of... Maybe in favor of these? Each one of those cards play an action card with trash reduced by 3. How many action cards do I have, and do I want that? That is the question. Content card. What has more subscribers than you? Play a content card on this platform. You may use this during the platform phase. Honestly, yeah, I think that's better. So I lose these, but that's okay, because that's just expensive. So I lose those. Hang on one second. Okay. Hop on the server and see my decorations. I'll be so honest, I cannot play Minecraft right now. I do not have the energy to play Minecraft. There's a reason I'm doing this and not playing Minecraft. I just don't have the energy for it. I'm sorry. I can't do that right now. I was scheduled to play Minecraft, and there's a reason I'm not. I probably have to end the stream soon anyway, because I am tired and I technically have homework I have to do still. So that's awesome, because they messaged me at 8 p.m. They're like, yeah, just email me all of the stuff from your PowerPoint that I couldn't read. Just email it to me tonight. I'm like, yeah, I didn't have anything else I was doing, you know, at 8 p.m. Thanks for that. Really cool. Yeah, I definitely saw that at 8 p.m. You're lucky I checked my email.
I'm going to kiss you.
There's no fucking reason I should have to check my email at 8 p.m. to see my professor emailing. There's no fucking reason.
Who's a good boy? Who is it? Who's a good boy?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Ah, fuck. 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So I have the full deck. Let's see what we're actually looking at, like, curve wise, right? So let's do the same, like, pseudo thing. We're gonna try and go for 3. So like I said, we're gonna be doing the like pseudo shuffling here, or the pseudo run, just to see what we're actually looking at as like a means of starting. I think that's gonna be a good idea. Is just seeing what we're looking at, just to get an idea. Completely ignored. I'm so honest. I don't have the fucking energy. I'm tired. It's midnight. I'm so sorry. I don't have the energy right now. I'm pissed about the fucking homework. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pissed about the fucking homework, because there's like you're right. You're absolutely right, Kat. Yeah, like the professors are the absolute ones that are like, yeah, my office hours are this and this. I don't check my emails, and they send me an email at 8 fucking p.m. being like, hey, yeah, send this to me by tonight. Really? Yeah, you know, as an adult, I don't have anything else I'm doing in my life. I have nothing else I'm doing in my life. Thanks for emailing me at 8 p.m. asking for it by tonight. Yeah, fuck off with that. Okay. So we would start with 5. I get 3 as the starting amount. 4 is the starting ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So don't play with the top reveal, not in this instance. So I get 3 to spend, and I draw 1 card for each platform. Each platform will have 1 or more content cards. Then discard that. Discard what? Discard that many cards, yeah. Okay. So I have 4 to spend. What can I do? Honestly? That's honestly not bad. I can't do the upgrade quite yet. That's alright, because I can do for free. So I put my persona on a platform. I do this. Say they also put it there. I flip it. I get to play a content card for free. Cool. That might put me over. Because I could flip that at any time, yeah? That might put me over. Or maybe they... Whatever. Regardless of what it is. I only have 1 content, so I would draw a card and then discard a card. I would discard... There's 1 content every when it's clash. That's really fucking good. That's really fucking good. I definitely want my upgrades, so I would trash. Let's lose this. So we go to the next round. I draw. That puts me at... So I spent only 2. I had 3, so I'm at 4. I'm going to put all of it into upgrading my persona. So that says, with a clash reward, draw 1 card for each platform where you have 1 or more content cards, then discard that many cards. That many minus 1. So 5 and then 4. This only flips when I have no cards on a platform, right? So I spent all of my bits upgrading. So I probably don't win, so I probably don't get the clash reward, whatever. Draw. Next round. So put her on a different platform, right? Because the idea is just try and diversify. So I have 5 to spend. Discarding a number of cards. See, that's really not bad. I have 5 to spend. 1 content on each platform. Let's do 2 on a different platform. This is an action, so it doesn't really matter. Discard a number of cards from your hand, then draw that many. So we're not going to try and do that. Let's say they followed me, so let's assume I don't win anything. Just to keep it easy. Draw. Action. Okay. So I had what? I spent 2 out of my 5, so I have 8 total to spend right now. When you move your persona to this platform, you may move this card to another platform. 1 content card on every platform. So I would need to have content on something first, which I could do, actually. So move our persona to the last platform. Let's assume everything has stayed where it was. Technically, it's possible for them to have deleted something. Let's assume I have moved my persona to the 3rd one. I don't have any content there I can put that then lets me play this. That's great. Discard a number of cards so I could spend. What did I say? I have 8. I mean, discard a number of cards from your hand, then draw that many. Gonna put VTuber HR on the last one. So now I have content on every platform. I still have 3. Let's assume... I'm going to cage chat, see what that does for me, assuming that wins me something, whatever. So I get at least 1 clash reward on some platform. Let's assume with a presence of 15, it's not impossible for me to have won wherever this was. Let's assume I did. So I would draw 3, discard 2. Discard 2. 1, 2, 3... And let's discard hard pivot and this flip can't play action cards. That's pretty fun. Has more subscribers than you. Let's trash how to be a femboy as well. Okay. This is content. So whatever, we do that. I move this to wherever VTuber HR is. I can move this to. This one was, yeah. This lets me play something for free as well. On the same platform. This one relies on me having no cards in hand. One more content cards on this platform. So I'll move my VTuber to this platform here. Just try and keep winning it or whatever. I could do... So I think, let's just assume I spent all mine. I don't think I did. Might have 2 left over. So let's say 7. I have 7 to spend. I could do... So if this flips, I could do that. More on this platform. So if I moved here, that it's entirely possible that could work. Premium content here. My Sona's there as well. Assuming they let's just assume they built up here. Ow. Let's assume they built up here. That would let me flip this, play it there for free, and then I could flip this one as well. It doesn't do anything, but it's technically more than the alternative. Well, no, it's the same, so we'll keep it as it is. I could then do this and win a platform. Let's assume it's the one where I have my Oshi, so that then I can draw 3, discard 2, right? Because it's discard that many -1. Yeah. These both have discard effects. Isn't that crazy? I could discard actually both of these and keep bonus 3 inches. Discard both of those. Keep that. Crazy. Draw for the next round. That's nice to see. Puts me at 5 to spend. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. Yeah, just like put it on wherever, move things around wherever. I have cards in my hand. So if they flip this, it doesn't do me any good, but it's there. And then I have, let's assume I could flip that. Can't play action cards. Cool. And then I can just win another platform, which is real. That's nasty. That's real nasty. It cost me 5, but the next round I'll have enough. Because that would put me at like 8 on the next round. So I could do Robot Vacuum, but I think it's in my best interest. Each platform we have 1 or more content cards. As a clash reward? Yeah, I need somewhere to reliably win. I mean, these are both functioning decks, and they actually don't really overlap. So I might... I don't know. I'm gonna have to feel them out, and like I'm actually gonna playtest them against real decks I have that I got as like real decks that I got as like training materials, like starter decks, and we're just gonna see how they are. We're just gonna see how they do. Like I'm actually gonna playtest them in my own spare time and just play it out and see how it goes. Drawback that I'm seeing for both of these decks is I just don't have many I don't have many cards that discard and get value. But I think as it stands, neither of these are particularly bad. I just think they're very like low quality because I'm building off of what I have lying around. The bright side is it's not like I'm participating in a tournament that has like financial value on the line. The only thing with this tournament is the top prize is a signed card, which is pretty cool. But then just by participating, I enter a raffle for another signed card. Now, the odds of me winning that are slim, right? Like there's like a 1 in 28 chance or something, 1 in 30 some chance that I'll actually be able to get that second signed card. But that's okay. I'm not super invested in that. I'm mostly just wanting to play the game, share the game because I like it. I like the card game. It is fun, even if it's not the most entertaining to try and share. But this Saturday I am participating, so make sure to stop by for that. I've had a professor say that I was being aggressive towards her in an email, and a chemistry professor only have lessons and experiments taught through YouTube videos. Oh, nice. Real nice. I will admit, I did get, I don't know if I'd say, like, yelled at, but I was objectively aggressive towards one of my teachers, not a professor. This was in high school. I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was, after I had, what they had wanted me to do is they essentially wanted me to make a poster. Yeah, at the time it was like they wanted me to make a poster using Canva that had all the information from like some section, and they wanted me to just like upload that. They wanted me to make a poster and do that. I thought it was dumb. I thought it was a dumb assignment, and I didn't want to do it. And what I had learned is all the assignment said was that this poster needs to have this information on it. They had no requirements on like design, no requirements on like ways to like there was nothing. It was just make a poster with this information. And so I did. I had a blank poster, and I copied the text and I put it in a text box, and that was the poster. The poster was it was a color, like solid color with text on it. And they did not like that. They did not like that I had submitted that. And so they're like, hey, I'm giving this like a D. And I'm like, I was not happy. And I had emailed them about it. And I want to say it was this class. I can't guarantee this was the instance, right? I'm not going to sit here and say, hey, this is the exact instance. This is the only one that comes to mind for it. But I had sent an email to whatever teacher. I think it was this one, but I can't guarantee that. I'm not super confident in saying that. But I had sent an email to one of the teachers saying like, hey, this is not it verbatim, but it was like, hey, it's not my fault. You didn't write your instructions clearly. And they didn't like that for some reason. They didn't like that a teenager was telling them that they should have been more clear in their instructions if they didn't want this to happen. I'm still sticking by this, right? I'm still doubling down. I'm saying like, hey, if you wanted something different, you should have said something different. It is not my fault that I followed the instructions you gave me and you didn't like the result. Like, it's not my fault. You had no rules in what you wanted, and you're punishing me for that. Like, I found a loophole and you're mad. Like, skill issue, womp womp. And they're like, yeah, I don't think they liked that. They're like, and you know what? I will let you redo this project, and I will regrade it. And I just never redid it because I was too stubborn. And I was doing fine in the class without needing that grade. But like the fact that you know, I will admit I probably could have said something a little bit nicer. But it is not my fault that they gave very broad instructions and were mad that I gave a very broad answer. Like, if you wanted something different, you should have said something different. I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's minimalism. Exactly, it's minimalism. They don't understand the true artist that is I, the true artist. Then was a prissy English professor that acted like sending an email was an insult towards another. English teachers, am I right? Cringe AF. AF. How did I sort these? I sorted these by cost. So it means I need to have twos. My twos in this rarity. There we go. Then I have nines that go over here in the back. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this goes here. Yeah, I'm not even hitting 9 cost. That was a good call for me to not bother keeping those in. We need, this is Supa. So we need red content 4. Not that I have much red content in the first place. That makes that easy in Supa. I still have a teacher vendetta. I still have a vendetta against every English teacher because all but one teacher I've had were prissy assholes. I had, off the top of my head, I remember having 2 English teachers from high school specifically. Professors are a little different, but in high school, I had 2 teachers, one of which was definitely more stuck up than the other. But I was on her chill side because like I actually liked English and she appreciated that. So we were chill. The other one was more. He was an interesting fella. He was very passionate about the English language, and very. He reminded me of Jack Black. He reminded me of Jack Black. I think is a good way of putting it. Like he was a very interesting character. Hang on, I need to check and see the rules real quick. 'Cause I think the rules say I can have only one copy of each platform per deck, and I have plenty of extra copies in here, so I'm not too worried about like, oh no, my platform deck for La Avispa is 2 whatever, and you know. Let's see. Building deck. Deck size and limits must exactly 40, may not include more than 3 copies. Build a platform. Exactly 5, no duplicates. Yep, okay, that's all I needed to see. 5 platforms, no duplicates. So we're guaranteed fixing this with Porcelain Maid because this is Porcelain Maid's platform. We're guaranteed this with La Avispa because that just makes sense. So this one is first time you played content, move it to another platform, which is really good. And this is each player looks at the top card of their deck and they may discard it, which is also really good. Okay. High school senior English teacher was literally named Karen. Mine was Amy and Gary. So yeah. Takes one teacher to make a school a bad place. That's all it takes. It's not hard. It also takes, it takes so many good teachers to make it really good. Like, to make it stand out and feel like a good place, I don't know. So I think for Porcelain Maid, I want a lot of cheap platforms. Ones that don't require a lot of presents to win. So 2 and less seems ideal. Or 1. Like, that seems really the play for that. How do I want these platforms? I think I want to have that on the bottom so it's easier. So I want. There aren't many that cost 1, but I have this. That's 2. 3. 4. Spend 3 to gain 1. I mean, that's basically just 2 at that point. You have less subscribers than your opponent, gain 2. Each opponent discards 1 card from their hand. That's pretty good. Each content card you have on this platform. When you return a content card with 2 or less to play to its owner's hand. May remove 1 opposing popularity from another platform. May remove 1. Okay. Yeah, I definitely want this. So that puts me at 5, but I can actually re-evaluate. Each one discards 1 card from their hand. I like that as a clash reward. Content card you have on this platform. They return a content card to yeah. So I think this is a good build for Porcelain Maid. So let's do a check. I know I'm over. Oh, because I had 2 the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, cool. Yeah, so we're just kind of speed running for this. Because everything is really cheap to try and win. So I just need a lot. I need a lot of content across all the different platforms. So I'm looking at 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 2,000. So yeah, even my 3. If I win my 3 most popular, I'm not even winning. So it's a risky one. But whenever I win a platform, the opponent gets theirs instead. So there's a decent chance. As long as they win that, I can get mine. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I can always come back through and kind of tweak it once I'm done playtesting it. But this is at least what we're working with now. Subscribers and your opponent gain 2. That's not bad. I am tempted to put that in. Because I had one that was just like blanket 2, right? What is this? This is the collab cast. Let me throw that back in here. I have that in. I have more than that in here, right? I have multiple copies of it, I think. Collab cast. There it is. I also saw. Oh yeah, I already have the Wikipedia. Cool. And that puts me 1, 2. So that puts me at 6. But I had one that was just like a flat. Yeah, the collab cast. I think I dropped collab cast for Wikipedia. I think. Yeah, because I just like having Clash rewards on these is just better. I think. Yeah, we'll I'll tweak it. Collab cast puts back. Cool, neat. High school senior, yeah. Named Karen is that's just, you know, it's already a bad start. So Loa Vispa seems to be very single platform targeted, right? And I want to be looking at the top. So I think card draw is useful. Discard the top of any player's deck. That seems actually pretty decent. Your opponent loses money. It slows them down, actually. I don't hate that idea. Gain 3 during the next clash this round. Spend 3 to gain 1 on this platform. What else do I have? Each opponent discards 1 card from their hands. Each content card you have on this platform, like that. May return a content card with 2 or less in play to its owner's hand. Do I want that? I don't think so. May remove 1 opposing popularity from another platform. Yeah, that seems good here. You know what? I will take Media Flame. We'll see how that goes. That should put me at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Cool. We'll see how this goes. Platforms, I'm less sure about, since I'm kind of want an advantage. But if I win too many of mine, my opponent just gets to replace it with theirs, and so they get the advantage. That's how that works. Is basically whenever you win a platform, your opponent gets one of theirs on instead. So that's kind of a way of balancing the winner. Like gives the current person who just lost a bit of an advantage. That's at least how it works roughly. Either way, that's it. That's my deck building for today. We're at about kind of where I was expecting to end out anyway, so it works for me. I was kind of only expecting this to be a couple hours long, so I got nothing to complain about there. And it is pretty late. Like I said, I have to work on like actual orders, so things people have spent money on, so I can get them shipped out tomorrow. And I need to do that dumbass homework thing I mentioned. So, yeah. And then I should probably do some playtesting, but that might be a tomorrow issue. We'll see about that. At least for now, that, my dear cultists, is where I'm gonna end things out. That's where I'm gonna call things for today. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end up, at least the cards I have here. I'm gonna end up, I don't even know at this point. I'm going to end up sleeving both of them and then using them to playtest against the pre-cons, and we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes for me. But like I said, that's all I have time for. Thank you guys for joining me. I know it was a late night one. I know it was kind of more spur of the moment. I wasn't really sure if I was going to do this at all. But at least tomorrow, things will be back up to normal. We will be streaming the normal schedule. We're going to be doing everything as we were supposed to. That's not going to be as impromptu. We're not. I might do like a small update on whether or not I figured out anything I needed to change for these decks, but we're going to be doing the normal stream as was planned. And I do have a gimmick. I just need to put together the little details for it. Was it Taco Bell good? It was. Taco Bell was good. I did buy it. I didn't make the post like I was intending to, but I did buy Taco Bell. That I did actually commit to it. right? I think I like finished some homework, and then as soon as the homework was done, I just went and drove and picked up the Taco Bell. I don't think I did anything too fancy, but man, it was good. I love Taco Bell. I watched a movie. I like the Taco Bell. I watched The Sheep Detective. The Sheep Detectives, plural. The one on like Amazon Prime Video. I watched it. It wasn't bad. It was not like the greatest movie ever, but it was cute. It was a cute movie. Yeah, unfortunately, it was without you. It was without you. I know. I didn't plan a movie night. I just wanted to eat my Taco Bell and watch a movie because I haven't like just sat down and watched a movie in a little bit. So I was like, I want to actually do that. I used to watch a lot more movies, and I kind of miss doing it because I do like films. I like watching movies, and I just didn't. I haven't done it in a while, so I actually sat down and watched that. But what the fuck is that? What the actual... what did you just say to me? What words did you just say to me? From 1994? What the fuck is this? This is a real thing? What the fuck is this? Mariamachi is a very devout Christian who transfers to Perfect Religion Academy, a school devoted to all religions of the world in an effort to make the students next world leaders in religion. What the actual fuck is that? It was a hint that it wasn't allowed to be... Yeah, it certainly sounds like it. What the actual... What? It's 45 minutes. It's not even an... It's a series. This is a series. What the fuck? Alter ego of Mario when she accepts Buddha's powers. Her strength grows if her sumo underwear is pulled on. She tends to attack people with butt body blocks and catch a sword with her glutes. Buddha says she will die if her underwear is removed. What the actual fuck? Who thinks of this? Okay, that's a dude with that's his whole hog. That's just his whole hog. Dude, what the fuck is this? There's tentacles? That's like a whole octopus. That's not even the hot kind of tentacles. Oh, those are boobs. Yep, those are boobs. Okay. Damn, she is flexible. Holy. Like she's folding her like legs up to her chest. Girl, you don't got to do it like that. Yep, she's catching a whole ass sword with, well, you'll never guess. Real screenshot from the show. Let me see this. Yep, that is just Darth Vader. That is just Darth Vader. Yeah, I remember I saw that as like one of the images that I saw on the when I just looked it up on Google. That's exactly what that is. Huh. That exists. Oh, those boobs. Those are two boobs actually. They're right next to each other. Man, they really cooked with that one, huh? I think they left it in the oven a little bit too long, but it was something that was being cooked. You know, like it was being worked on. But I think it burned. I think they burned it. Yep, that's an octopus. Okay. Huh. These kind of shitposts make AI bros jealous. They could never recreate this art. There's no two ways about it. This is art. This is what art is. Get friends and drinks and have a fun anime watch time. See, I think this would be interesting. Apparently there are a lot of episodes, so I don't know about that, but there are a lot of episodes. Oh, I did see Big Donger Man. Don't you worry. I saw the whole Donger. This would be an interesting one. But Minecraft is also on my drunk watching list. I'm not gonna lie. Minecraft and the original Doom movie starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure that's the exact one. Yep. Doom starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson from 2005, by the way. I think it would be fun to watch some of the earliest Dungeons and Dragons films. Yeah, The Rock is in Doom. I'm not joking. It's not Doom Guy. It's a team of Space Marines known as Rapid Response Tactical Squad, led by Carl Urban, is sent to Mars. Mass murderer purposefully injected with alien DNA broke free, began killing people. So there's zero reference of what actually Doom was. But it is like it's called Doom. Like it's called Doom, but it's definitely not. It's not Doom, right? Like it is, BAP. What the fuck is that? Wait, is that the butt attack girl power? Whatever the fuck ever it was? Yeah, Punisher girl. Oh yeah, you're probably right. Actually, you're probably right. God, that'd be so absurd. So I have like Minecraft on the drunk watch list. Doom was on the drunk watch list. I think the original Dungeons and Dragons movies, not the TV show. The TV show is actually supposed to be pretty good, but the movies are dog ass. D&D movie. I don't care about the new one. The new one's actually good. I don't want the new one. I want the original. The originals. The one I'm thinking of is from like no, I don't want Honor Among Thieves. Movie is plural. Film series, sure. The original is from 2000, and they had a second one in 2005, and then 2003. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons from 2000, fantasy adventure film. Role-playing game of the same name. Plot follows an empress who wishes to. So it's literally just like a, it's literally just like okay, they even had a direct-to-DVD book of Vile Darkness. Great. I don't think it has any foundation in actual Dungeons and Dragons. I think it's just like a movie that has the same name. It's like a fantasy movie that has the same name. Wizards of the Coast. Do they have reboot? A playing game? Released a fast play. Oh, they had a fast play game. Sewers of Sumdal. It's a DVD ROM feature. The DVD is a printable PDF file. You could run the Dungeons and Dragons module from the DVD. ROM feature printed as a PDF file. Dude. That sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. Special offer inside. Coupon $3 off one of the 3 D&D core rulebooks. Win a trip to Prague. And if $3 off one of core rulebooks isn't a sweet enough deal, you can also enter New Line Home Entertainment's Win a Trip Prague. Why Prague? It's because where D&D movie was filmed. See, that makes sense. If I read it, it would make sense. For 10 days, New Line has complete rules. Dude, who won the Win a Trip to Prague from the D&D movie in 2000?
Who's a good boy? Who is it? Who's a good boy?
Uju, hi Uju. Guess you had your stream while going shopping. Oh, that's perfect because I'm about to leave. But I'm glad you enjoyed shopping with me in the background. This is great. We're doing some very important research here, real briefly. As apparently the 2000 Dungeons and Dragons movie. Oh, all new fast play adventure. It's a fast play adventure. I need to get this movie on. I need to get this on DVD so I can play the fast play adventure. But apparently, the 2000 release of Dungeons and Dragons, the movie, had a trip to Prague as a sweepstakes entry. Because that's where the movie was filmed. And so apparently you could go visit Prague for 10 days. Can I read more about the contest? Because I'm so curious about what, like what was included. How the fuck do you get a trip to Prague? Who won the trip to... Who won the Dungeons and Dragons trip to Prague sweepstakes? There's no official widely known winner. Fuck. This is so sad. Hosted by Wizards of the Coast, it is possible to think of a similar third-party creator. No, I'm not. I'm not thinking of similar. There was. It wasn't hosted by... It was for the movie. In 2000. Does any... Who knows? No publicly archived record widely known media naming the specific individual who won the trip to Prague sweepstakes tied to the release of Dungeons & Dragons Film 2000. Specific archival rules, I don't care. I want to know who won. Guys, if you won the trip to Prague in the year 2000, hit me up. I want to know how that went. I want to know more about this. I want to know more about this. This sounds awesome. Do you think I could call up Wizards of the Coast and say I won? Do you think they would? Do you think they would honor the sweepstakes winning for 2000? Oh, this is awesome. All right, but I do gotta end things. I have homework. I have, you know, all that fun stuff. It's almost 1 a.m. I gotta go. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow. We're gonna be streaming tomorrow. We're gonna be streaming normal time, normal thing. We're doing it tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Bye, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Oshi push on Saturday. See you tomorrow, though. 5 to 9 EST. Bye, Ochu. Bye, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Bye, Kat. I know you said bye, but I'm sorry I missed it. I got really lost in sauce. Bye, everybody. Barubi, say bye to Kat for me. Okay, bye. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye, Barubi. Bye, everybody. Bye, bye. Bye, guys. Bye, lurkers. I hear you. I see you. I see you. You think you can hide from me? You think saying nothing in chat hides you from me? You fool. You stupid idiot. I know you're there. I can smell you. You stink. Stinky smelly. P.U. Stinky.